Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Today I want to talk about police brutality and corruption in La République du Cameroon and against Ambazonians. It is a very important trend. That's why I say I must bring it out today, because we have seen series of killings, brutality, inhumane treatment of the people of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, and other Cameroonians who are being mistreated. They don't have rights. Their rights are being abused. They don't have any legal path for justice. But today I want to bring out some of these atrocities so that you see how criminal these people are. The police of Cameroon, the Republic of Cameroon, and most of these atrocities are being carried out against the people of Ambazonia. So the thing is that they do this without remorse. They do this without even thinking of the consequences. Okay, let's start with the recent one that happened in Bamenda. The police vehicle crushed five children. I mean, they don't think that these are human beings. Okay, when you do that to human beings, how so you want them to keep quiet? I don't understand, because how do you just use a car? You strike on human beings and you don't have remorse about, oh, these people are human beings. Then you want the population to be okay with that. Yes, you want the population to be okay with that. But I was very happy with the reaction of the bike riders in Bamenda, who stood up and say enough is enough. And that is what we want to see with all the bike riders. Be it you are in Bamenda, you are in Boya, you are in any part of Ambazonia. Whenever these police officers do this, rise up and show your right. You have the right to stand up for your right. Don't be afraid. Don't let these people abuse your human rights, mistreat you as you are not human beings. Don't let them do that, because this is why most of them go scot-free without being accountable to their offenses. We have not seen where police officers are being locked up for their crimes. We want to see accountability. We want to see where these police officers will be locked up. Okay, when you commit crimes, you should go to jail. You should be stripped up of your uniforms and everything, your badges and everything. That's what they do. You cannot commit crimes. You still stay there in the office, continue to commit those crimes. Okay. Now, the Boya incident that happened, I was very impressed, because we saw the Bamenda bike riders came out in their numbers. The bike riders came out in their numbers to show their support. Okay, for the family. Look, this is what we are very cognizant and we want to see happen, because when something like this happen, the people does not stand up, then the police officers will keep doing what they are doing. Okay, but when the people stand up, it's different. Okay. You know, this is what happened when a, a state is a failed state. There is no separation from the military to the army to the police to the navy to the marine. All these military, these uniform officers, what they do is being accepted by the state, and that is what we call a failed state. Okay, when a state is failed, that is what happens. The police don't have control. The army don't have control. That is what we just call the military state. When the military and the police have more rights to commit atrocities and go scot-free, then the government cannot hold them accountable. What do you say? The government is part of the crimes, okay? Because when you see the crimes that people are committing, they are not being punished. They still keep on committing their same crime. And what do you say about that? Okay. Let's take, for example, right, this type of brutality that these police officers committed in Boya. Take a look. So you see this type of crime when a young man is walking. They say he's going his way. The policeman say, okay, you are going your way. You are going your way. Okay, you are walking. If you can hear, he's speaking in French, right? He's asking the young man, oh, you're walking. He take his gun and shoot the young man on the leg. When you see this type of brutality, okay, this type of crimes, right? Well, I can tell you, this is what we call abuse of human right. Mm-hmm. This is the abuse of human right. I want to say this because when the crisis started in southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, the police people, the police, the army, the gendarme, they were giving order to do these acts. And these acts continue till today. Okay? You see, when you see a young man walking, he's walking. But see what the police officer will do. He says he's going his way. The police officer is going, following by, and remove his gun and shoot the young man on the leg. If this is not very, very inhumane or barbaric, we are saying this because most of the time things happen and the government of Cameroon does not hold these police officers accountable. They don't. They kill anytime they want. They do anything they want. They are not remorseful. Okay? And when the bike riders in Bamenda stood up, what did they do? See the bike riders driving around Bamenda to protest. And this is good. You see? That is good. Okay. Look at this kind of brutality.
Je suis un Camerounais. Je ne vais pas faire la force. Je suis un Camerounais. Je suis un Camerounais. Je ne vais pas faire la force. On parle d'abord, monsieur le supporter. On parle. Je n'ai pas reçu le mandat. Je n'ai pas reçu le mandat d'arrestation. Je suis un Camerounais. J'ai ma carte de baptême de ma chair. Je ne suis pas petit. Je ne suis pas petit. Ne m'arrêtez pas. Je ne suis pas un bandit. Je suis pas un...
I think the Cameroon police don't follow the normal laws by having a warrant before they arrest you. They have absolute power that has corrupted them absolutely. They can arrest you anytime. They don't show you warrant. You don't need anybody can give them money, they go and arrest somebody. Okay. And that is the reason why we are talking about a police state or an army state, where the army has absolute power and they can do anything. They're answerable to no one except their boss up there. This young man will be arrested, but he is even asking, why are you arresting me? Can you show me any proof, anything that, but there's nothing. Okay. They're asking him to enter the car, the truck. Taking him now for torture. That's where they're taking this young man to. You will see this type of person who is struggling with his normal business. They go and arrest him. Now you go and pay some money there. Okay, you go and pay some money. They don't care.
Je suis un Camerounais. Je ne vais pas faire la force. Je suis un Camerounais. Je suis un Camerounais. Je ne vais pas faire la force. On parle d'abord, monsieur le supporter. On parle. Je n'ai pas reçu le mandat. Je n'ai pas reçu le mandat d'arrestation. Je suis un Camerounais. J'ai ma carte de baptême de ma chair. Je ne suis pas petit. Je ne suis pas petit, ne m'arrêtez pas. Je ne suis pas un bandit. Je suis pas un mon habit. On parle, monsieur le supporter.
Et toi et elle, on parle tous au commissariat.
Moi, je suis un...
Et toi et elle, on parle tous au commissariat.
C'est justement ça. Mais donnez-moi alors ma carte d'identité. Voilà, laissez-moi. Laissez-moi, je ne suis pas un bandit. Je n'ai pas reçu la carte de mandat, l'arrestation de mandat. Monsieur, je suis un Camerounais. Laissez-moi alors tranquillement. Oui, laissez-moi. Voilà. Quel est le ciel monde? On parle. Oui, quel est le monde? Monte ici! Quel est le même monde? Tu n'es pas en train de m'imposer. Je suis un Camerounais, monsieur, je suis un Camerounais. Vous n'avez pas le droit de me... Même les bras, qu'on ne les arrête pas comme ça.
Oui, alors on t'a pas insolé. C'est une technique d'arrestation.
Je vais t'obliger. C'est une arrestation.
C'est une technique d'arrestation.
Maintenant, je vais t'obliger. Regarde-moi! Oh! Tu n'as pas besoin de faire lui. Je suis un officier de police. Je t'intime l'ordre d'entrer ici. Monsieur. Je t'intime l'ordre d'entrer. Vous n'êtes pas vous manquer de respect. Tu ne peux pas me manquer de respect. Maman, sauf à la Wabé. Assieds-toi aussi.
Tu n'en fais pas.
Il faut n'aller nini. Elle a entré dans avec nous, non? Voilà. Entre ici. C'est comme ça. Je ne suis pas un voleur. Oui, entre donc là-bas.
That is what they will go now and bribe. Okay, this young man has to pay some amount of money. Okay, it is very sad when people. This is just criminal. Okay, when law enforcement vehicle or they claim that they have priority to move on the road. It's not like that, okay? A law enforcement vehicle or ambulance or firefighters and all those things, they have signal, that traffic light that they have to make those alarm when they are coming. They cannot just take the right to hit people like that. No. They should be careful with the traffic too. Okay, you cannot just crush on people because you have the right, then driving recklessly. You don't care about the local population, especially when it's rush hour time, when maybe children are coming back from school. You expect a country without good roads, without traffic lights, without proper measures for traffic, you expect them to, people are walking on the streets because there is no path that is created between the road and the streets, right? This sidewalk is for pedestrians, but those roads, they were made without allocation for that. And that is a problem, because we know that most roads should have pedestrian way, you have pedestrian crossing, you have the sidewalk for the pedestrians. But when you don't have that kind of road, you as a driver should be careful. You cannot just crush people like that because you have right. You are the police officer, you are the army officer. You just drive and crush people to death. I've never seen that even in America. Yes, when we hear that ambulance is coming, even in America, we'll shift our car to the side. That's what happened. If it's an ambulance or firefighter truck, we shift our car to the side so that the ambulance should pass, or the firefighter should pass, or the police vehicle should pass. Yes. But in a kind of situation where you don't have the signal lights, you don't have the police alarm to let people know that the people are coming, how do you expect the local population to disperse so that they can give way for you people to pass? And even if people don't give way, you don't have that right to crush them because you have an emergency. What emergency is so serious that people's lives don't matter, right? That is what they are saying, because if you just crush on people, you don't care about their life, but you are going to save another life there, right? Then you still kill another life to go and save another life. How controversial that is. You have to save the life that you see first than the life that you're rushing to go and save there, when you are not even sure if the life will be alive. You are still killing another life to go and save another life. You must make sure that even though you are speeding for an emergency purpose, even an ambulance, even a firefighting truck, yes, there is emergency. The patient might be dying, or the fire might be getting worse, okay? But you cannot kill people because you are rushing to go and save a firefighter, okay, or the patient will die. But the patient is on his way to the hospital. But give people that chance to give way for you to pass. Not kill people because you want to pass. That is how these people are. They have killed so many people since, in Boya we saw the one of the children, the one that the school children, they crushed this young child, for nothing. Let's take a listen at this report. They will come back. Please.
Hey, please close the windows. My God.
My father.
Where?
Jesus Christ.
Man! This is the first time I'm seeing it.
First time I'm seeing live.
We have been serving for 56 years. 56 years is not 56 days. So it is a situation that the Englishism cannot even talk in the public. So it has been, we don't have any freedom again. Although we are a minority, it doesn't mean that we are a majority that we will suffer for long. We need to be free. Free or arrested. We don't need the marriage. We don't need the republic. We are Ambazonians. We don't need anything again. The only solution to the matter is let the government solve this problem by giving our independent freedom. We don't need war. It is peace.
That is you hear the report. Okay. When you remember when a law enforcement officer, a police officer, was beaten to near death in Boya, okay, when the police officer opened fire on a car, killing a schoolgirl, okay. They said that this police officer opened fire on the car after the driver and the little girl's father refused to give him a bribe of 500 francs. Okay. It was just terrible when you have police officer who want to take a bribe and open fire at the vehicle. So what do you think if because of 500 you can kill a human being? 500 francs CFA. Okay. Open fire, it kill a young schoolgirl. It means you can do anything, right? That is what we call police brutality. They are good at taking bribes, these police officers. And when you don't give them the bribe, they can do anything within their power for you to give that money. Okay. Look at this one when they're taking the bribe. Look. What is this? What is this? Is he even writing on that paper? Nothing. He's writing a receipt of the drivers that are giving him money when they are coming down, so that he will know those drivers when they are going back. That's what they do. That receipt, the government knows nothing about that. Any money received on the way has nothing to do to repair the roads, has nothing to do for the tax collection. It has nothing to do with that. These are monies that goes to their own pocket. Okay. And these are what they're doing. From Douala, for example, before you arrive Tico, you have about 5 checkpoints. From Bafoussam to Bamenda, from La République to Southern Cameroon, you have about 5 checkpoints. That is what they are doing. That's what they are doing. It's terrible, but the bribe continues. It continues. They don't have remorse for the bribe. Okay.
Attends.
No. 70 years old man.
Ce pays peut te faire rater un plongeon. Pardon, quelqu'un pour me défendre.
Cherche ta moto, tu fais.
Mais je te dis que j'ai un master 2 en physique-chimie.
Petit frère, tu vas être seulement fou alors. Parce qu'à force de courir comme ça, tu seras fou.
Mais tu connais les efforts que mon père a consentis pour que j'aille en Europe fréquenter. J'avais la possibilité de travailler à l'étranger.
Oui.
Mais j'ai décidé de venir mettre mes connaissances au service du pays.
Le pays ne comprend pas ça, petit frère. Ici, là, on réinitialise tout. Fais très attention. Peut-être tu as l'impression d'être dans un autre pays. Ici, c'est le Cameroun. Hein. Ici, c'est le Cameroun. Le Cameroun a ses règles. Hein. Ici, là, le vélo tire le train.
I hope you got it. Police people are not even the dignity. You know, when you see a police officer in the United States, for example, you see how people respect them. They have dignity. They have every type of respect you can give to an officer, because when you are in trouble, a police officer will come there. That is their duty. Their duty is not to collect money on the road. Their duty is not to bribe people. Their duty is not to collect all these monies from bribery and corruption. That's not the duty of the police officer. If a police officer in America collect bribe, he will be fired the same day. Because it is unacceptable. It is against the policies, against their ethics. Because they are fighting corruption. Their duty is to fight against corruption, not to encourage corruption. So whatever they are doing as police officers is against the law, is against the policy. What I'm saying, because you have seen they openly take bribe. They don't care. Policeman will be corrupting, doing things without remorse. They don't care. They know that they are above the law. We should not be like that. A police officer should not arrest somebody without arrest warrant. Or they call it convocation. But in America, a police officer is a symbol of respect. In Cameroon, it's not a symbol of respect. It's a symbol of a rejected people who don't even know what they're doing, or first school dropouts, right? Because what they do, normal human beings don't do those things. Instead of them to correct the population of wrongdoing, they are doing the wrongdoing. It's terrible. Instead of, police officers are not supposed to be fighting on the streets. Okay, your job, if your life is being threatened, what do? As a police officer, you have to call for backup. You call for backup on the radio. But ask if these people even have radios to call. They don't even have their equipment, for self-defense or whatever, those techniques that they can use. Okay. If you see police officer fighting, look at this one, fighting on the street, and not fighting because his life is threatened. He's fighting because the driver does not want to give him money. That is what they fight. This one is fighting because the driver said, I will not give you the 500 today. I don't have money. that's for you. Drivers, bike riders, all these people go through hell because of people like this. And you would think that these are people who can help against corruption or against bribery and brutality, but they themselves are the hallmark of all these things because they don't protect the local population. All the police officers in Ambazonia today, they are from La Republique, okay? Yes. If you see people who are committing crimes, okay, the law enforcement officers are those people who are committing crimes, okay? I'll explain, okay? For example, the police officer require all people who are being locked up to give 50,000. The news coming from Bamenda is that the police have a target of 40 youths per day that will arrest. Then their parents now will be struggling to go and remove them from police office, and they'll tell them that they are Ambazonian fighters, right? Then the police now will say, okay, because they are Ambazonian fighters, they have to pay money before they are released. Okay, that is criminal. Okay, that is criminal. Okay, you have seen all the atrocities that these people commit against the people of Southern Cameroon. Okay, they don't have remorse. They kill because they want to. They don't care. Okay, they don't care, and the thing that you see, okay, everything they do is just against the law. See, look at this one. This is
a mob in Cameroon has lynched a military police officer after he shot a 5-year-old girl dead earlier this week. That's according to the country's defense ministry on Thursday. The girl's death sparked major demonstrations across Boué, the capital of Cameroon's English-speaking southwest region. Protesters there on Thursday marched the girl's body to the regional governor's office, who attempted to calm the crowds and promised swift action. In a statement, the defense ministry said she was shot in a car after the driver refused to stop at a checkpoint, prompting the military officer to open fire in an attempt to immobilize the vehicle. A crowd then killed the officer, the ministry said, adding that an investigation has been opened into the 2 deaths. Several residents have said the girl's death reflects a larger pattern of heavily militarized security forces harassing local residents. Secessionist fighters there have been battling government troops for nearly 5 years, fueled by a perception of marginalization by the country's French-speaking majority. Over 3,000 people have been killed and nearly 1 million displaced, with both sides accused of committing atrocities.
It is just beyond, when you have people who don't even respect, okay, they don't respect anything. They can go against the law. They don't care the consequences and anything that you can think of. Okay, but do you think this is what we are talking about, where violent crimes are not being tried, right? They are not being tried. The police brutality continues. Police brutality continues. They don't have any remorse for the crimes, okay? They don't have, because had it been they had any remorse, most of these police officers will be in jail now. Will be in jail.
Hello, ladies, men and gentlemen. It's a cute spectacular. I'm right here with the 2D comedians, the boys from Cameroon, aka 2 little rats.
Just two.
Okay, young lads, my question for today is, what do you think about the Boya Police?
Boya Police. We are talking about the Boya Police that they will leave their houses very early in the morning and move to beer parlor, to kitchen. Can you imagine? The other time I was one snack bar. I was eating meat and beer and drinking meat. They came and they have the bold mind to be asking me the representative who have no ID card. Can you imagine?
You know, shame self. Wait to be do for say. Wait to be do for that beer parlor for say. You drink beer. Or wait not drink beer. No, you drink meat, eat beer. We are not for your corner. How do you do outside the car?
I was eating beer and drinking meat. That's what I said.
Well, how do you do outside the car? We are not ready. You want to do it? Why not coming? You know, right?
Oh, Pechi. You shall watch it. Pechi, who shall ID card? Who shall ID card?
ID card.
Una no ID card. They say police.
Officer, we are underage.
No show. Una say police.
Look from the corner of our head to toe of our feet. We got people where they figure ID card.
Yeah, be Una say police do it. You know why say police no?
You don't forget we said police.
We
love police.
We love police. That's why I was telling my man that police, they are good people. Yes.
Police are good people.
Yes.
Any guys, I think we're done for today. We can. Oh, but you come for here. Which kind of question that ask people? I don't want to know. You know, they say good things. You know, we love our country.
Good things.
We love our police.
It's good to pursue good things.
On a show, they go for up. Up on our staff already they call police in the name of now catch for
up for heaven.
But if for on a show, we go.
No, be Yahoo them.
Cameraman, you two up that chain.
I know. I got the card.
But you for blow you up. Waka. Come on, all that you go station.
Officer will not be Yahoo.
Next time, no, it's time for what are the call for police. I want to come money car we. Mama, all that you go.
I got the card. I beg me.
Now, this is a sample of how the police officer behave in Cameroon. Okay, we have heard that the Bamenda Central Commissariat is a Gestapo heaven for the most odious crimes. They commit all kinds of crimes. The police are supposed to protect the people, as we know, not harass and exploit them. Okay, that is not the case with the Central Police Station in Old Town Bamenda. We hear that this police institution has been turned into a hall of horror and pure evil by the bosses there. What they do is that the police are instructed to go out and pick up young men. That's what they do. Some are locked up for weeks until they pay huge sum of money. This is not acceptable because when you do this type of crime against the local population, when the local population turn against you, you say they are wicked. Okay? These people are being arrested. Phony charges are concocted against them. Okay? They will be scamming them. They say they are suspected terrorists. Okay? If you don't have ID card, etc., that is a problem. And how do you run a society like this? Okay? They don't respect the legal limit of the detention. They will lock people up for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and if you don't pay, you remain there. If you don't pay, you remain there. Okay. They say, despite the disrespect orders from the state council and claiming that they have exceptional powers due to the war, the state council will ask them to release people. They don't respect them. That they say they have absolute power because there's war going on. It is wrong. It is wrong because people are there doing their business. You go and just arrest, and they have a number that they want to arrest. Okay. When they go out, they target, they seize car documents, they impound so many cars, they have flimsy reasons, flimsy excuses, then the drivers now must pay huge sums to to recover their car documents. This is how they extort money from the local population. We have had this complaint from Bamenda. Several complaints are coming from Bamenda because of this. And it does not happen only in Bamenda. We have seen Boya, Kumba, Limbe, Muyuka, how they extort monies in these other towns. Okay. They will impound your vehicle, keep your vehicle there. You come and pay impoundment fee. Okay. You come and pay the money. These are monies that are supposed, normally if your car is being impounded, this money is supposed to be paid to the council, to the local council, not to the police officers. The police officers don't control impounded vehicles because these are council work. Maybe you are wrongly parked. Maybe you have issues with, but because of poor mechanism in America, if you don't have insurance, they will know that you don't have insurance. You cannot drive a vehicle in America without the vehicle already being registered through your driver's license. So everything is interconnected. Okay. So the policeman just need to have your number plate and know every detail about your vehicle. They don't have to stop you on the way. In America, the policeman can only stop you if they see that you are a criminal or you have an arrest warrant or the vehicle have not been paid. That is what. Maybe they can tow your vehicle because of that reason. Maybe the vehicle owes some money. Okay, you have not finished paying the vehicle, or you have some other issue that you have to complete. Okay, but yeah, in the Bamenda Central Commissariat has turned into a private treasury. The money goes into the private pockets of policemen and their bosses, not in the council. And this happens all over Ambazonia. Okay. Each morning, targets are set. That is, the bosses tell the police officer going on patrol. They say, amène-moi 30 dossiers. Okay. Amène-moi 30 dossiers ou au moins 40 personnes. It means that bring me 30 cases. Those 30 cases means that they have a target. Or 40 person. 40 person means that arrest 40 people. Randomly arrest. Don't even care. Then they'll be coming to pay the money now. That's their target. They have a target of 70. Multiply this target by 50,000 CFA, around $100 each. Then you understand the sheer magnitude of evil and exploitation in this Golak style unit. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, think about it. The police unit that needs a total overhaul are not being checked, give check and balances. They say they have powers more than the state councils, which is not. The state council are the one issuing arrest warrant. The police people don't have the right to hold you on the road and start harassing you. They don't. Okay. It is just crazy that they have turned these police stations to be hall of evil, harassment, illegal detention and extortion. Okay, and a torture chamber. That is what they do. Okay. They don't even know the law. They call them law enforcement officer. They have to enforce the law. They are not the one to lock up people. Okay. Their job is to enforce the law. But the lawyers are the courts are the one that has to try and jail people, not police officers. Police officers don't have right to jail anybody. But they do that because they are not being checked. Okay? They're not being checked. They don't even know the law. Anyway, we'll know that time will tell, because there will be time for there's time for everything. Yeah, there's time for everything. Yeah. Let's talk about Cameroon parliamentarians. We have seen this. Before we go there, let me show this guy who is called Ale Mebengo. This is a defense person. He's a former minister of defense, right? Ale Mebengo. I heard that he stole a lot of money and he was locked up. Okay. This guy is a criminal. He's an ex-minister of defense. Okay. He was busted in stealing a lot of money in a corruption scandal. I heard that he's now in Kondengi. The report said that the former police boss appeared in court alongside other. You see, this is the head of police. Okay. And the former police boss, Alain Mebengo of Cameroon. Okay. This is the guy with his boss Pobia. The guy is now in jail. He was caught with millions and millions of CFA. You see, so the crime syndicate does not only start from below; it's right up there. Okay, that is why this guy was implicated, and he was caught with a huge amount of money. Okay, that is him. The report said that the former police chief appeared in court alongside his co-defendant. They had about 5 of them that were, okay, Mbange Maxime, Mbutu Eli, Ghislaine, Menye Ghislaine Emmanuel, and his ex-wife, Minla Nkolo. All of them were in court, and they're all in Kondengi today. So, if these crimes have been committed at a lower level, and it's not checked at the higher level, it will be very difficult, because these guys are just committing crimes. This is a gang. This is gang-related crime. These people just commit crimes. They don't care what the consequences are. Okay, and that is why they go without check. But sometimes we have people like this who go to jail, right? And I'm very happy that this one is now in Kondengi. Alain Mebengo. Criminals. Yeah. And when you have a failed state, a state that does not hold people to account, okay, a state that is full of old people who do not even know what they are doing. There are no laws. They appoint, everybody is appointed. Incompetency, inefficiency, inefficacy, everything that is not correct. Okay, inexperienced people in positions of power. Corruption is at the peak of everything. You expect that kind of country to carry you to the next level. I saw this guy talking. I was asking myself, at this age, this guy, Kavai Yege, he won 50. Look at what he won. 146 parliamentarians voted for this man. They voted for him. But when I hear this man talking, I ask myself, is this the man that can take? I mean, I was taken aback that this is a man that real people are voting, right? They vote this man to lead them. Listen to him.
Également tenu 4 séances, dont 3 consacrées aux questions orales adressées aux membres du gouvernement et au débat d'orientation budgétaire.
Do you even understand what he said? Because to me, to be frank with you, I did not understand anything he said.
Également tenu 4 séances, dont 3 consacrées aux questions orales adressées aux membres du gouvernement et au débat d'orientation budgétaire.
When I listen to this one, please. Seriously, I mean, what was he talking? Listen to this one.
De leur père, chers enfants, laissez, je vous en prie, laissez d'introduire le voleur dans les concessions des parents. Parce que sinon, demain, vous irez
Seriously, this is somebody who has been re-elected. He has been there for almost 30-something years, right? Re-elected. I lack words because that is who they are, and that is how they want to run their country. Yes, that's how they want to run their country. Yeah, but that's why the people of Ambazonians say no, enough is enough, right? Enough is enough. And we would not like to get ourselves into a country where people don't have future, right? Yes, they don't have future. It's just crazy. You see a country where they kill people without remorse. Little school, people are being killed, they don't care. It's terrible. So we are gone. Ambazonians are no more part out of that country. Yes, we have had enough, and we will not continue in a country where things, they don't even know how to repair their own country, right? So that is that, and we know that we'll keep our struggle moving. Tomorrow there is Lebi draft, so please come in your numbers to support Lebi. You know, Lebi started or was one of the hub of this struggle. You remember Fee Mashar. So please, let's come and support the draft tomorrow. Let's tell Fee Mashar that we are still alive. We are still fighting for him. We are still fighting for the struggle. We have not relented our effort. So thank you for watching. Thank you, and God bless Ambazonia. I'll be coming tomorrow with another episode. So please, God bless you and have a happy weekend. Please don't forget to always subscribe to the channel. Those watching on YouTube, those watching on YouTube should subscribe. Okay, so that when I'm up, you see me when I come up. Those watching on Facebook should also share as wide as you can. Okay, thank you very much, and God bless you. God bless Ambazonians.